I am your sister. Speak to me. You call yourself a wordsmith, so speak to me. Speak to me in words devoid of profanity, phrases absent of misogyny. Talk to me without yo shorty, hey thickness, or just big draws. Drop the phrases that make you sound like every other clone. Speak to me in a vocabulary that's all your own. Let your thoughts roll off your tongue in wordgasmic rhythms that embrace me with the percussions of the motherland. Speak to me of the ancestors you love who shaped you. Speak to me of the dreams that in the middle of the night wake you. Speak to me of your secrets. They're safe with me. Speak to me yourself with authenticity. Don't remix old game and try to make it new. Give me something original. Speak to me of you. You call yourself a wordsmith, so speak to me with your heart, and I will listen.
All right. This poem is called Color Coded Twister. Tape your hand to my mouth, and perhaps you'll get a taste of every poem I've ever written, the paint and sugar beneath my nail beds, every black Barbie doll I've ever played with, and every attempt to run my fingers through this kinky hair. Tape my scalp to your nose. Breathe me in, why don't you? The oils and deep conditioners, pomegranate seeds, hot tea and root beer on my breath, lavender and cocoa butter on my skin. Check my iTunes. I dare you to find a heavy rap you think I listen to. Then tape my mouth to your ear and hear me sing Beethoven. Hear every nervous and genuine laugh, every prayer and cuss word under my breath, and everything I chose not to say to that guy who keeps using the N-word. Tape my feet to your hands. Feel me salsa and samba like nobody's business. Feel me mime in church. Swim in the open sea. Walk the sands of foreign beaches in the Las Vegas Strip. Tape my hands to your eyes and see every baby, movie ticket, and snake I've ever held. Then tape my eyes, no, your eyes to my chest. And see the palpitations from the white boy I gave my first 1,000 kisses to. See the asthma attack and every breathing treatment. See the risk of contracting the same breast cancer that took my grandmother. And see blood that's actually red. Because observing from afar hasn't been working, and too many of you need to be uncomfortably close to realize that there's nothing about me that's color-coded.
I am a fat black woman. All right. Now, don't cringe and balk at the word fat. I take it as a point of pride. I just think of fat as a convenient package that my sass can amass in, but sadly for all of my sass, I still have no ass. Yeah. I take pride in myself. Like that of a lion, my mane attracts the strongest alpha. And when our bodies intertwine, it is absolutely beautiful. Let me just tell you. Thank you. My divine significance slaps you in the face because in the midst of this messed up world, I am fat and I am happy and the world wants to starve me. Call me a fat bitch, bitch, I will eat you. Partake of your flesh so that it nourishes my body. My teeth will break you into pieces, and I will take every little bit of hate and every little bit of prejudice and make it into something beautiful. My big thighs and I will dance circles around you. The syncopation of my feet will make your heart palpitations increase at a rate that will dig you into the ground so that I may stand above you. And my thighs and I are not the only things big as size that will swell before your eyes. My chest, consisting of 2 voluptuous breasts, heaving with the strain of my ancestral mothers, will grow forward with the lungs that expand beneath them with the breath that I take, and I grace the air with my presence. I will sing a bright coo that shatters the drums, the ones in your chest and the ones in your ears. My big fat black voice and I will rise to the cloisters that embody your sense of socialized beauty. I will sing bright and as beautiful as a Figaro song, and I will dust off your rafters and fill it with my beautiful voice. And I want you guys to know, just know, and please know that I am a fat black woman and I will be heard.
You ask me if I'm anorexic. Do you even know what that means? In a society so twisted and warped, we all want stomachs that look like a board, so focused on eating disorders and obesity that we forget that we can be normal. 5 feet, 8 inches. Yes, I'm tall for a girl. 100 plus 15 pounds. Yes, I'm light for my height. That's all. Don't see me as ill, but don't idolize my physique. I've been told since day one, every girl, every boy, we are unique. Lack of food is seen as a weakness, not just in our physical being, but in our minds. And really, it's just a problem. And we all have problems. Maybe the boy in the seat next to you forgot to brush his teeth this morning, like he does every morning. It's a problem. Maybe you drink too much vodka and smoke too much pot. It might be a problem, but I can tell you that it doesn't have to be. It's not permanent. I can write in Sharpie on the back of my hand, the brand claims perseverance, but just like a problem, soap and water can still make it fade. We all have problems, but you can fix a problem. So maybe that girl forgetting to eat is like that boy forgetting his toothpaste. They both just need a little love and forgiveness, reassurance that someone still cares. Maybe if your heart was a little fuller, theirs would be too. Those kids we say forget to eat, what they're really forgetting is love. They forget that their friends love them. I love them. They forget to love themselves the way they are. They forget that they can find their strength to grow to be the fullest version of themselves, full of life and full of light and personality and full of food. And they forget that they can be normal. But I am normal too. And yes, I know how to eat. Just because I'm thin doesn't mean I'm weak. Just because you can doesn't mean you should speak. So next time you think the thin's too skinny, you think the thick's too chunky, keep your mouth shut. We're normal.
Dylan, the mystery of Columbine. Shotgun rings as blood pulls in your ears. Huddled, scared, reading even in the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. Yet they do fear. They fear the swastikas, the trench coats, doom, neglectful parents, and undiagnosed disorders. One sociopath, and one Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. A quiet, shy boy, destined with dreams, they said. Ignored by most. Did you want to be remembered? Smell like gunpowder. Etch your name in bullets and blood, Dylan. 2 weeks until graduation. 2 weeks until college. And now crumpled bodies who had dreamt of futures now gasp why. When you looked around you, did you think you were a martyr, the right hand of science? Did you want to be an evolutionary scientist? Dylan, they say they've got it all figured out now. You were suicidal and depressed, following a psychopath, but you were going to ASU. You planned it. Videos showed your demise, so why hide behind a college mask when you planned to attend a different ball? Were you planning on being a neurosurgeon, and the means got messed up somewhere between a bad day and a day of no consequence? You know, we all want to change the world. We all want to reconstruct our brains sometimes. Did you rewire the firing of neurons with a click, click, bang? Did you think 4 more years of being ignored were too much? When you saw the life leave their bodies, did you feel like God, or did you feel more human than you have ever felt? In the last few moments when your brain meshed with the gore around you, did you finally feel you belonged? Did the cold steel understand you better than warm blood that pulled into one as you shot the last victim? Was it their laughter, the guns, the psychopath beside you, a mental illness, parents, the video games, the media? Or are we going to find ourselves on a bad day out of a string of bad days with a gun and a choice that turned into a string of bullets?
I'm sorry. I'm going to take this opportunity to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not living up to your expectations. I'm sorry for yelling, screaming, and all indirect implications, even though I meant every word. I'm sorry for the thoughts I'm thinking about you right damn now. I'm sorry that I just said that. I'm sorry for thinking too big. I'm sorry for thinking too much. I'm sorry for the hate, really, I just want to love. I'm sorry for my quasi-ghetto, bougie-rific, walking contradiction that is me, unable to comprehended unless there is judgment attached. I'm sorry for my condition, checkmate, game matched. I'm sorry for being crazy, lazy, all kind of marijuana hazy. Even my audacity never ceases to amaze me, but no, I'm working on it, and every day I get better. And so in the meantime, in between time, I'll proudly wear your scarlet red letter.
You can't see me. I'm a ninja. But I don't lurk in dark alleys or climb walls with my bare hands or rappel from ceilings and run off into the night. You see me, I'm a ninja who hides in plain sight. I hide in the faces of mothers, the hearts of sisters, and the souls of daughters. I'm a ninja. I have the ability to sneak in and shift planets off their axis, to turn life into death, to turn heaven into hell, because I'm a ninja. But sometimes my luck runs out and I get caught, but it really doesn't matter because whether I'm just beginning or I'm at the ending stage of my disastrous plan, my damage has already been done. I'm a ninja. I can instill a fear that will live long past you or me. I can make hands tremble every time a medical history form has to be filled out for at least 3 generations. I can make knees weak and stomachs turn every time the words, "Ma'am, I need you to disrobe," are uttered. I can make tears fall instantly at the phrase, "I'm sorry, but we need to run more tests." I'm a ninja. I can make grown men cry and children want to die because I just don't take down one. I take out 2.5 a white picket fence and a dog at a time. I'm a bad mother, shut your mouth, and I love every moment of it because I'm a ninja. And I do have to admit, with every bald-head warrior I see with more battle scars than me, I do get a little scared. With every smile accompanied with broken eyes, with every laugh met by a single tear, I do start to sweat. But then I remember that I'm a ninja, and nobody can stop me, nobody, at least not yet.
It's raining. The rain just keeps coming down on my windows, making the intense rhythm of the storm. This is no quiet storm. It seems like it will never end. The rain seems to always come around when I come around. It's raining outside, yet it feels like it's raining everywhere, even inside here. Lord knows I've tried. I tried to reason with my head to listen to my heart to understand what I feel. I tried with so much might to put back together our broken pieces. I never gave up on you, on me, on us. Just like this rain, I kept falling for you. But it's like I'm a bird caged in, bounded by the forces of my pain, my passion, my happiness, my confusion. It's all a blur. Sometimes absolutely nothing makes sense anymore. I can't understand your feelings because I'm still trying to unravel my own. My trust in you is distorted like a crumpled piece of paper. My heart forgave you for that night, but my mind won't let me forget. Love is too patient and too kind to hurt so much that you start to lose focus. I just want to break free from these chains. Caged in like a blue bird, I'm forced to go on despite the feeling of bondage. I must keep flying high enough to rise above the walls of entrapment. The only man who truly knows my heart, he's preparing me for my blessing and my breakthrough. I can only break free and prepare for takeoff. I will spread my wings and fly away. I am not a caged bird. I am more than a conqueror.
Imagine The prominence of your power is being diminished beneath the supernova's existence. Imagine accompanying a friend whose conscience lies between murder and armed robbery, taking you to the deep end. My cousin, Pooney, at age 18, found himself trapped between Louisiana jurisdiction, not even an accomplice, just a witness who accidentally turned himself in. Angola's bars, left in prison over 2 decades gone by. Innocence is damned to the politicians. Imagine boarding up your house, your windows with boards, protecting against the levee breach and mass droves. Imagine a gulf of water drowning away your memories and your dignity. Bomb fragments left inconspicuously along the 7th Ward makes me wonder who was responsible for the destruction of my city. Imagine your grandpas and grandmas lying destitute amid a hospital of dysfunctional staffers, injecting venom into the blue veins of sagacious souls, your elders, euthanizing our seniors as if to say that the life of an old ager really doesn't matter. Imagine reuniting with your father after 40 years, a reunion. My father and my father's father realigning a broken path of forgiveness that God repairs with all of his children, as if to say, listen, it's never too late to say I'm sorry, nor is it ever too late to be forgiven. Imagine your ovaries swelling up like a hormone-injected chicken with power stripped away, death's imposing hand tightening its grip around your cervix, stripping away my grandmother's power at age 46, 24 years. Rest in peace. Imagine a world where the government does not divide its people among caste-like pedestals, and drugs, rape, and gun violence will no longer terrorize family households. Imagine taking full ownership of your purpose and your possibilities. Remember to never let anyone steal control over your destiny. Imagine telling fear to fly away, telling insecurities to hide away. Imagine telling the doubters that as long as my voice has got power, I've got many more volumes of poetry left to say.